turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want, then laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let game, back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want, then laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want, then laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want, then laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. On Shay's tube, she back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Like you thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Like you thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah. Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Happy and blessed Wednesday, you guys. All right. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay over here in the chat. We got J4 Jermaine in the place to be. What's going on, guys? And thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is scrolling across that screen. Guys, if you want to show support for this channel, feel free to thumbs up as soon as you come in. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. Also, if you want to show additional support for this channel, feel free to go ahead and do a super sticker, super chat, Cash App donation at $ShadesTube, or cop yourself a membership for just $4.99 per month. We definitely appreciate the day ones, okay? And thanks to all who have donated so far. I appreciate that, all right? All right, so tonight, guys, we're going to be talking about Luigi Mangione. He got some of his charges dismissed. And I want to tell y'all about these parents who left their 12-year-old son in the home after they moved out. Can y'all believe that? Then we got a little breaking news and viral video reactions. Okay? All right, so go get you something to drink, get in your bed. If you are at work, continue to do your job, but watch or listen to me on the down low. Let me go ahead and put this music on in the background, guys, because it's too quiet. And we're getting ready to start off with this. We are getting ready to start off with this live. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Luigi. Luigi, tonight first, okay? Yesterday we did it different. We're doing it different again tonight. So let's go ahead and do this one. And I forgot to get the daggone football numbers. So I'll have them next week because I forgot. Okay. I actually had them yesterday, but I had to make sure they were the right ones. So I did give y'all a few yesterday. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about him real quick. So Luigi, you guys, let me go ahead and get this information. Okay, so let's get it right here. Make sure I got it. So this is a twist in his case right now, okay? A New York judge drops charges against Luigi nearly 1 year after Brian Thompson was shot outside the hotel that he was staying at, okay? So let's go ahead and do this. I'm waiting for this to load up. Why is it on this damn thing again? Hold on, let me just go back to that again. It just went to a whole different news article. Why is this not going to the right article? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out this other article is showing up. Wait a minute. Hold on for 1 second. Let me find out what's going on with this damn thing. Okay, let's try to do it one more time. I have to type it in the search bar because I don't know why it keeps on going to a different article. It's crazy ass phone. Okay, let me just type this up here. I don't know why I did this. Maybe if I do it like this, it'll come open. I know they didn't remove this story. Okay, let me just put it into the search myself. This is crazy. Okay, let's do it like this real quick. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let's see. So anyway, the New York judge dropped 2 state terrorism charges against Luigi, okay, ruling there was insufficient evidence for a terrorism charge, but he still faces multiple state and federal charges, including second-degree murder. Now, while the terrorism charges carried a mandatory life sentence, Mangione, how do you say his last name? Mangione could still face a life sentence in the state case and potentially the you-know-what penalty in the federal case where the charges remain. So let's see here. So like I said, the state did drop 2 terrorism-related murder charges because the evidence did not support an intent to terrorize the public. All right. Now, he still got 9 other charges. And they say it could result in 15 years to life in prison. Hey, Tony Vance, thank you so much for being here. Now, his federal charges include murder through the use of a firearm, which could potentially lead to the you-know-what penalty. Now, the federal charges do not include terrorism allegations. Now, they also are talking about a double jeopardy claim. The judge rejected the defense's argument that the dual state and federal prosecutions constitute double jeopardy, stating it was premature as neither case had gone to trial. Now they got pretrial hearings for the state case are scheduled for December the 1st, and Luigi is also facing charges in Pennsylvania. So again, 2 charges have been dropped. It's the terrorism charges because they do not have enough evidence to prove that that's what he was trying to do, okay? That he was trying to terrorize people. Now, about 6 days ago, Luigi got his case on hold because he refused to appear remotely. So he's not really cooperating with them like he should be. Also, attorneys pushed to drop the you-know-what penalty due to legal thresholds and claim Luigi was not read his rights. So let's see here, and what else we got here. So yeah, those are the updated information on this dude. Oh, they also said this about him. He was beat up or something a month or 2 months or something like that before he even did that unaliving. Let me see, because I thought they said about some girls. I'm not sure because I don't want to say that, and then that's not what it actually said. But I could have sworn I saw it say, yeah, well, actually got beat up by some lady boys. I guess that means, you know what that means. Okay, in Thailand. I think that's how you said it. Thailand, yeah, months before he committed, the act that he did. So let's see what's going on here. So yeah, it was some transgender women. He was out, at a club or something. So they say he was online bragging to friends on WhatsApp about his nightlife and backpacking through Asia before he returned to the U.S. in July 2024 and allegedly shot Thomas that December. Okay. So they said in one of those messages, Luigi claimed he had been beaten up by 7 ladyboys. So that's just another term they use for transgender women. He was in Bangkok and he shared a photo of himself all scratched up and, beat up. All right. So the Ivy League educated tech whiz set off on a solo trip abroad in early 2024, befriending soccer player Christian Sakini, I guess, and an unidentified companion along the way. Sacchini, who met Luigi at a Bangkok pub in March, told the publication the accused unaliver initially talked about video games and Pokemon before veering into a rant about how effed up the U.S. healthcare system is compared to where he was at that time. He could not believe it, Sacchini said of Luigi, shocked at the low cost of an MRI in the Southeast Asian nation. So anyway, as we know, his family is wealthy. Okay, so they say he eventually escaped to the lush Mount Omni mountains in Japan, seeking a slower pace and hoping to meditate and do some writing by a serene hot spring. Okay. So they said that he went from craving human connection at the start of his trip to isolating himself while obsessing over how to make a dramatic statement about injustice over insurance coverage. Okay, that's according to the Times. They say he did not use any digital devices. Um, and that's when he was at a place, a small guest house in Tinkowa, I guess is how you say that, where the University of Pennsylvania grad stayed for 6 days. And so when he was there for 6 days, he did not use any, you know, phones or anything like that. He said he was quiet and he only had minimum necessities. No. He only had minimum necessary conversations with other guests, or maybe he didn't talk to anyone. So once he returned back to San Francisco in July, his family and friends said Luigi went off the grid. He stopped responding to messages and had gone silent on his social media months before. But in August, Luigi described sleeping, badly and feeling foggy while fixating on how to battle what he felt was injustice. He wrote this, you guys. He said, "I finally feel confident about what I will do." He said, "The details are finally coming together, and I don't feel any doubt about whether it's right, justified. I'm glad, in a way, that I have procrastinated because it allowed me to learn more about United Healthcare. The target is insurance. It checks every box." Anyway, Luigi has pleaded not guilty to federal and state charges for allegedly shooting the 50-year-old healthcare honcho in cold blood outside the insurance giant's annual investors conference in Midtown Manhattan on December the 4th, 2024. After the unaliving, cops found the words "delay, deny, and depose" written on shell casings found at the scene. He was arrested in Pennsylvania following a dramatic 5-day manhunt. The feds are seeking the you-know-what penalty against Luigi, who has since gained a cult-like following of twisted fans cheering on the targeted attack against the father of two. Luigi is due back in federal court on December the 5th. No trial date has been set. And I just thought they just said December the 1st. So I don't know if he's going both the days or if they made a mistake or what. But here it says federal court on December the 5th. It sure does. You said the whole situation has more questions than answers. You got that right. So let me see what some of these people are saying in the comments section if they wrote anything. Let's see. Trying to see if this comment section is going to open up. This New York Times should be tripping. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. It didn't come up yet. So let's see. I guess they don't have any comments. So let's see what they're saying online about this dude real quick. Okay, let me mute this real quick. Did y'all know Tigger's mom passed on? Let me see. I know she passed. Let me see. When was this? It was just on the phone. Let me see. It just disappeared. Let's see if I can find it again. Maybe this is, let me see when she passed on. Oh, this was back in February. I may have this up here, but I did not know his mom passed though back in February. Where did she pass from? Let's see. Let's see what she passed on from. Oh, they don't know. They may know now, but back then they did not know. I did not know his mother passed. She was only 53 years old. Okay, let me look on here and see what other information they may have on him that I might have overlooked. Let's see if they have anything different. Okay. Let's see. I'm about to put Tigger name up there. I meant to put Luigi. Mangione. Let me spell his name right. Let me see what they got to say up here. So let's see what she's getting ready to say, okay?
Karen Agnifilo has entered the chat. On Friday, she filed her reply to the government's response about whether Department of Justice officials violated Rule 23.1. Now, in this, what I think is a great reply, Karen A argues that the DOJ officials at issue here are clearly covered by Rule 23.1, even though they're trying to argue that they're not. She points out that Judge Garnett explicitly ordered DOJ to notify the Attorney General, Pam Bam, and any of her subordinates about the rule, to be admonished and reminded about this rule. And DOJ represented in its own filings that it did that it reminded them. And now they're claiming that the people who meaning the DOJ, are claiming that the people who made the comments or shared them aren't associated with the case. Now, Karen A points out that this is very clearly inaccurate. And she says, contrary to what the government is trying to argue here, the social media posts that we're all talking about that are at issue here are prejudicial. Rule 23.1 presumes prejudice when public statements express opinions about someone's guilt or about the merits of the case. And so the posts at issue here endorsed or seconded the president's statements that were assuming Luigi's guilt. Those are exactly the types of statements that this rule was intended to address. And so what Karen argues is that, this case is unlike any other case where public interest over time and media attention over time kind of tend to just wane a little bit. People stop caring so much. But we all know that in this case, the media seems upset.
They listen, they never did that. I hate that you can't say certain things. The media never did lighten up on him. They was always interested. You got these little people who are his fans, hyping him up and all types of stuff. So let's finish this.
Obsessed with Luigi, with the case in general, and his support around the country only seems to be growing. I saw a story just the other day about Luigi having like 40 grand or something like that in his jail account. His commissary made it to commas, guys. So he is popular. He continues to be popular.
Right, they're sending this man money and everything. Because let me tell you something. A lot of people, understands what he was fighting for, okay? Because they feel basically, the same way he does, not saying they want to unalive somebody, but they feel the same way he feels about, the healthcare in the United States of America is just plainly ridiculous. The cost, that they charge us, hospital bills, medication, all that stuff, payments to insurance companies, a lot of people feel like they just rip us off. You know what I'm saying? They're too high, the payments every month. Then you have to go pay these co-payments and everything. That'd be ridiculous. Then they don't cover stuff. Then you got to get authorization, but you're paying all this money out each month. So that's why a lot of people sympathize with this dude. You know what I'm saying? They was actually clapping and hyping him up and everything else, and they're still doing this. All right. Let's go ahead and finish.
And he is so front of mind and so popular, in fact, that the President of the United States is talking about him on cable news. And then high-ranking DOJ and high-ranking administration officials are tweeting about him and retweeting the president's comments. And so Karen A points out that the existence of this local rule only bolsters the point and adds to the reasons why these types of statements, these types of communications and comments are totally inappropriate. Statements that the President of the United States made fall under the rule because DOJ personnel reposted them, because key officials report to both the Attorney General, Pam Bam, and to the White House. And because the president is personally going around discussing the case to support his administration's own policy narratives, then they fall under the rule and they prejudice the jury pool. You know, a really, to me, interesting and unexpected twist in this reply was Karen A's discussion about United Health's lobbying and influence. She connects the continuing government rhetoric to direct lobbying efforts by United Health since Brian Thompson died. You know, her reply cites some reporting that I think United Healthcare lost billions in market value after Brian Thompson was killed, that they're currently under investigation by the DOJ for issues that are related to Medicare, and that United Health officials and senior White House and DOJ officials have had meetings. Several of United Health's lobbyists have ties to this current administration and to the DOJ, and United Healthcare has doubled its lobbying spending in the first part of 2025. I don't think that Karen A is implying misconduct just because of those meetings or because of those connections. But it does kind of seem like what she might be implying in all of this is that this all might be motive for pushing a specific narrative, for pitting the public against Luigi as some extremist left-wing lunatic, and then kind of diverting the public's attention away from United Healthcare broadly. She asks for information. She asks to conduct discovery into this issue. Wouldn't that be some interesting reading if that happens? All right, so at the end, in closing in her reply, Karen A again points out what we all know, right? It's this mantra, this theme of death is different. And because this is a death case, a death qualified jury has to be seated. And we know that death qualified juries already lean more conservative. They already lean more pro prosecution. And so having the government out there pushing this narrative about Luigi as this left-wing extremist or this lunatic is especially prejudicial. You know, Karen is saying, listen, there's a number of remedies we can have here for this conduct, for this misconduct. She asks for the case to be dismissed. She, in the alternative, asks for the death penalty to be taken off the table, or she wants the judge to at least require that the DOJ explain themselves about how all of this happened. And she points out, listen, this is a question that they should have already answered after the court told them that they had to answer that question several weeks ago. In this reply, I think, there is no mistaking that the defense team views all of this as more than just what the government is trying to say it is, which is just speech, casual speech. This is more than just casual or reckless, gum flapping by the President of the United States or by DOJ officials. They meaning the defense, view all of this as a concerted effort to violate the rules during a death penalty case for reasons that we don't know for certain, but about which we can speculate. And, at the center of all of this, and what she comes back to at the end, in the middle of all of this, what's this all about? Okay? At the center of this case is a little Italian boy from Maryland that the United States of America is trying to kill. Karen Agnifilo has entered the chat.
Okay. Let's see. So wouldn't that be crazy if they get more things dropped, because of all the lunacy and everything that's been going on regarding this case? So let's see what they're saying here. So I always got to have the, let's see. So yeah, $40,000 he's been giving to put in on his books, I guess, and hundreds of letters from lustful fans. Of course, talking about they want to marry him and all types of stuff. I've been checking it out. A lot of fans. A source said he can spend up to $160 daily at the commissary, while TMZ reported letters from the ladies can get hot and heavy. What? That's crazy, man. Somebody said the wording here is intentional by making it seem like all his fans are crazy women who only support him because they like him, disregarding his political impact and the views of his supporters. So they doing that intentionally. That's what somebody is saying. He said, I mean, it's hard not to see why. I see more people online talking about his looks than the healthcare issues. Yeah, they do. But some people do talk about, what the injustices are that he was talking about, and that he basically did what he did. Some people do talk about that. See, a lot of people support him because they see how unfair the healthcare system is. You have people sending in all types of stuff saying that, United Healthcare denied coverage for their family member, and family member ended up passing on. And I do know that insurance companies do deny stuff, because like my insurance company, try to make me take a generic form of medication. So I went to my doctor and told him that the medication does not work the same as the other one. So he ended up having to do the authorization thing to the insurance company, so they can go ahead and authorize my medication to be switched back to the regular brand. All right, not no generic brand. But they would try, they would charge you all this money per month, right? And they would try to give you the most cheapest brand of medication. You know what I'm saying? They won't, if they don't have to, they will not give you the brand name, which is crazy, because I'm like, if you're paying all this money per month, you should be able to get the brand name if you want to, but my doctor's pretty good. I had, he had to write up why, and they will be, authorizing that pill to stay a brand name. Because I honestly believe that some generic medication, even though they claim they do, I don't believe all of them work the same. You know what I'm saying? Some of them probably do, but I don't think they all do. So I think we played all of that. So I do think some people are focusing on, what he did for. At the same time, though, we don't advocate, or at least I don't advocate him unaliving the dude to make a statement. You know what I'm saying? You can make a statement other ways too. Let's see what else they got. Yeah, they're trying to throw out all of the charges. Let's see what he's talking about. I'm glad he's not talking that long.
Momentum on the motion to Luigi Mangione case updates. Massive momentum on the motion to exclude and throw out all evidence at Luigi Mangione's arrest in Pennsylvania is gaining steam, because the fact of the matter is body cams worn by the police officers at Altoona, as well as witness accounts at the McDonald's at Altoona while Luigi Mangione was being detained and then finally subsequently arrested, are all showing that they had no probable cause to actually search him or to go through his backpack. They also have shown that he was actually being held there without being charged with anything or having his Miranda rights read to him. And they also separated him from his material goods so that prevented him from wanting to leave. This is all a violation of his rights. And the momentum to have these charges disqualified against Luigi Mangione is, many experts are saying that there's a good possibility that all of this could be thrown out. What do you guys think? Leave a comment, repost, because without your comments and your input, this goes nowhere. Thank you so much. Luigi Mangione case update.
The thing about it, if they did not do his Miranda rights or anything or everything he's saying, shit, he may not be even. Oh, they may be throwing out a bunch of stuff, if not everything. That's gonna be tripped out, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said he should be free already, innocent. Yeah, he did.
So Luigi Mangione hired an elite prison consultant, not just any prison consultant, the same one that Harvey Weinstein hired. Now, to be very honest with you, I didn't know that this was even a job until I saw this article. So the guy who was hired, his name is Craig Rothfield, and let me tell you what he does. He himself had been a prisoner for white-collar crimes, and what he does now is he helps other inmates adjust from going from their normal life into the prison jail life. He also helps advocate to get these people better conditions inside the penal system. But that's not the only news that we have about Luigi. Given that Luigi was charged with a federal crime as well, terrorism, he is now being housed at Brooklyn MDC, the same place that Diddy is being housed. And apparently he is going to be moving to the same, more secure floor that Diddy is on. Now, this is also interesting because they are sharing some of the same attorneys as well, definitely the same law firm. The other thing that I'll share with you is about jury nullification. Apparently, the prosecution is starting to become more and more worried about that being a reality in this case. And the reason that that's happening, allegedly, is because of the way that they have handled this, tacking on some of the charges like the terror. So Luigi Mangione hired an elite prison consultant.
So yeah, that's something. But anyway, it's going to be something if more charges are dropped. And we are going to be, I'm going to be, following this story because I just want to see. So what do you guys think? Do y'all think all the charges will be dismissed because they did not read him his Miranda rights? They did not have a probable cause to detain and search him and things like that. What do you guys think? He has some good lawyers too. And the thing about it, just say if they are all dropped, a lot of people will not have no type of bad feelings for him or anything because they feel like he did justice when he unalived Brian Thompson. Okay, let's see. You said people are tired of the elites mistreating people. What he did was wrong, but I get it. No, all the charges will not be dismissed. Oh, you said it won't be? So what charges do you think? Well, we know the terrorism charges, those were dropped. So what other charges do you think? Because he got 9. Okay, so what other charges do you think could be dropped since they did not read him his Miranda rights, allegedly, and they did not have probable cause to, or in his book bag or something, and they made him basically stay there against his will? Is that what he just said? I think he said something like that. So what charges do you think would, if any, be dismissed? What do y'all think? So while they are really just thinking about it, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find anything else, and then we're gonna probably move on from this right here. If we can't find anything else, I wish I could see all of his, but I don't have to go to his page. Now he's just lying, saying all charges are dropped. Let's just see what this weirdo is saying. He's saying all the charges are dropped. No, only 2 charges were dropped. I just want to see what he's saying.
Okay, I know I'm not the only one that heard this news. So Luigi Mangione, apparently all charges,
Well, you are straight up lying, okay? It's not all charges. There's only 2 charges that were dropped, okay? Right, they didn't have any type of evidence to support the terrorism thing. I see right now people get their own interpretation of stuff that they read, and people come and just say all types of stuff. Major push to dismiss all charges. They're trying to dismiss all of his charges. Every single one of them. I don't want to watch him because he got that flag up there. People out and stuff. Let's see. And look at this. Everybody rocking with Luigi. And he's talking about he's walking free and all this. Mm-mm-mm. Well, they was all in court for him. Goodness. That is crazy, man. So right now we do know for real, that 2 charges have been dropped, okay, dismissed or whatever you want to call it. And that's those 2 terrorism charges, because they cannot find evidence where he was trying to cause, people terror. I think that's the way he put it. They're going to do what to this guy? Well, yeah, it's the state terrorism charge. Let me go and see what Jermaine is saying. Hold on, y'all. Just the state terrorism charge. Shay, they are going to blank this guy. They're going to do what to this guy, Jermaine? Unalive him? Yeah, we already know it's just terrorism. We're just looking at these people online, just making up some lies. Or either they just did what somebody else I know does. They just did not comprehend what they just read. But if they was talking about it way in September that the DOJ could have violated things in his when they arrested him. So let me see what they're saying right here. Oh man, here they go again with this shit. Hold on.
Charges. This again just coming in hours ago here. So lawyers for Luigi Mangione asked a New York federal judge this morning to dismiss some criminal charges, including the only count for which he could face the death penalty from a federal indictment brought against him in the December assassination of United Healthcare's chief executive. In papers filed in Manhattan federal court, the lawyers said prosecutors should also be prevented from using at trial his statements to law enforcement officers and his backpack where a gun and ammunition were found. They said Mangione was not read his rights before he was questioned by law enforcement officers who arrested him after Brian Thompson was fatally shot as he arrived at a Manhattan hotel. They added that officers did not obtain a warrant before searching Mangione's backpack. Mangione has pleaded not guilty to state and federal charges in the fatal shooting of Brian Thompson on December 4th as he arrived at a Manhattan hotel for his company's annual investor conference. Last month, lawyers for Mangione asked that his federal charges be dismissed and the death penalty be taken off the table.
I told you they was asking about the federal charges too. They're asking for everything to be dismissed.
As a result of public comments by U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi. In April, Bondi directed prosecutors in New York to seek the death penalty, calling the killing of Thompson a, quote, premeditated, cold-blooded assassination that shocked America. Murder cases are usually tried in state courts, but prosecutors have also charged Mangione under federal law on murders committed with firearms as part of other, quote, crimes of violence. It's the only charge for which Mangione could face the death penalty since it's not used in New York State. The papers filed again early this morning argue that this charge should be dismissed because prosecutors have failed to identify the other offenses that would be required to convict him, saying that the alleged other crime, stalking, is not a crime of violence. We'll continue to follow this story here for you on Live Now from Fox. I do also want to turn to the White House for another story that we federal charges. This again just.
So let's see here. So they said that Luigi Mangione was seeking dismissal on several federal charges that would allow for the you know what penalty. I told you, Jermaine. I mean, not every single one of them, but a lot of them, the federal and the state charges. So far, the terrorism, 2 counts of that, those 2 were basically dismissed. Okay. So anyway, like I said before, I'll be, checking this out and keeping you guys informed about the latest development with Luigi Mangione case. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. That was a trip. It would be a trip if some more charges are dismissed because of how they did everything. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and move on to these parents who left their 12-year-old son in their old home after they moved out, which is crazy. I tell you, these people are crazy, you guys. Let me stop sharing this. Okay. Yeah, we'll see, Jermaine. We'll see. Some strange things be happening in this world of ours. Okay. We will see. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Delete this. Okay, so let me get ready to go to this other story real quick, and then we're going to do the viral videos. This time go by so quick when you be on these lives. Okay, let me get these two people names. Hopefully it goes to the right story, and I don't have to type it in here. Okay, so let's see this. Then they looking all crazy in the picture. I got the picture up on my thumbnail. Looking crazy as ever. Let's see. Put this in here. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and tell you guys about this. So a young boy in Texas came home to a shocking sight, you guys. His home had been completely emptied out, and his family moved without telling him. So anyway, the 12-year-old called the police. All right. He also went to a neighbor's house. The boy showed the neighbor the empty apartment and told the police that the couple had said they would all be moving at some point, but he had no idea when that day would come. So anyway, the police were able to track down his mother. Her name is Erica Renee Sanders, and her boyfriend, Kevin Dwayne Adams, but it wasn't easy, according to the arrest affidavit. So let's see what happened. Now, while the couple was reachable by phone, they would not give their new address. Even efforts by Child Protective Services to get a new address was unfruitful, as the couple reportedly refused to provide one, per the affidavit. Sanders told police that they made arrangement with the boy's uncle to pick him up from the empty apartment, but they would not give the uncle's contact information. Police were ultimately able to obtain it themselves, but when contact, the uncle had no idea what they were talking about. Now, according to the affidavit, when they spoke with Adams, he complained at length about the boy. The neighbor at the apartment said the couple had kicked the boy out of the house on multiple occasions in the past. After 5.5 hours of effort to reconnect the boy with his mother and her boyfriend, both Sanders and Adams were ultimately tracked down, arrested, and charged with abandoning or endangering a child without intent to return. And that's it for that, okay? So basically, they moved out of the house, right, and left the boy in there. Then why, I don't know. Why they chose to do that, I don't know. But that's what they did. Somebody said another woman choosing her boyfriend over her child. Please, please don't put that child back in the house. Another commenter said another mother in her stupid boyfriend stories, both dumb ass rocks. So somebody said, actually, I'm glad, because it's obvious they did not want him. I hope he has a better life without them. Okay, one more comment. Somebody said trash. The mother, the boyfriend, and the child's father. They all failed him. Maybe if dad was involved and loved the son, he would have known that the trash mother didn't want him. I am so disgusted with these idiot parents. And I agree. I mean, how could you move out and leave your child in the damn house and you're gone? That's crazy. Right, that's what she said. She kicked the 12-year-old out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what did he do at 12 years old that it constitute her throwing him out? I don't know how you leave your child like that. That's weird. Just leave your child in the house while you move somewhere else. That's crazy. Somebody said 12 years old. Does he want to come to North Carolina? Because I'll take him in. So again, I just don't know how her, the mother, decided to leave that boy like that. That's crazy. I mean, sometimes you have to wonder if people are just plainly a little slow, because it's clearly, you should know that clearly someone is going to call the police. Okay, once they notice the boy is in the house and you guys moved out, they moved out. Plus, I think he went to a neighbor's house anyway. That's crazy. And then I guess she thought they were going to move into a new place and just forget this little boy is there, that he exists for anything. That's weird. And then that boyfriend went along with it. He didn't give a damn about this kid at all. Somebody said any mother putting her boyfriend or husband before her child needs mentally evaluated. Children come first always. Okay. But anyway, I am glad that little boy is okay and safe, because so many things could have happened with him still in that damn house that they moved out and moved to a whole nother location. So I'm glad he's safe, and hopefully, they have him a decent home to go to. And this dude and this mom, they should definitely be incarcerated for many, many years. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. Okay. There was another story I wanted to tell you guys about too. Let me see what it is real quick. Let me show y'all a picture of these two weirdos first before we get off this topic of these two. Hold on. Let me see, put their names up here. Let me show y'all what they look like. Okay, let's see the story. There they are, right there. Okay, let me see.
This is crazy. Texas couple arrested for abandonment after 12-year-old boy comes home from school to find his mom and her boyfriend moved out without him. Can you imagine being a 12-year-old child coming back from school and your parents are not there, and for you to find out that your mom and her boyfriend has moved out of the house and left you there? Now you're fending for yourself. You're a child. How can someone do that to their child? Like, honestly, like, that is so insane. Something is seriously going on. Like, how can a parent move out of the house without their child, and their child comes home from school to see that his mom is gone? No one is there. It's just him. He's a child. This is so wrong. I hope they get a lot of prison time because this is so cruel. So cruel. Like, I can't even imagine doing that to a child. Let me know your thoughts on this. And it's a cold world out here. So many people are so evil. Like, we need more blessings, and like, I don't know. That is insane. This is crazy.
Okay. Somebody said, looking at the two of them, he doesn't need to be with them. I hope he's somewhere safe and can thrive. He especially looks crazy. And she is a hot mess too. I mean, she is not a mother, okay? Because a real mother won't be doing this. Okay, so like I said, if I get any more updates on this story, I will let you guys know more things about this. Crazy. Damn, these people are nuts. All these, I didn't even know it's so many stories about parents abandoning. I know I just said that crazy. Their kids. That's crazy. And he was left at home at 12 years old. He was abandoned. You see a lot of stories like this. Damn, she left her kids in the home for 2 months. That is crazy, man. It's a lot of stories. We need to just talk about something like this one day, all these different stories, because, I mean, shit, I didn't even know people were doing this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Damn, they look crazy. I think I already did the other day. I think I did. Yeah. Did we cover that already, Jermaine? Kate and Scott? I think I did that the other day, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's the trip with these two right here. I'm just glad the little boy, has sense enough to go to the neighbor's house and not do no weird stuff or anything. Because some kids don't know. I'm glad he knew what to do. Okay, let's see. I think I did cover her. Let me look at it real quick. Let me refresh my memory. Because I thought we talked about her the other day. Did we talk about her the other day, Jermaine? In breaking news. The girl in Pennsylvania, I believe. Yeah, I think we talked about her the other day. Yeah, Keon Key. Yeah, I remember talking about it already. Hold on, let me read this. Yeah, because I remember showing this dude right here. Yeah, they found those remains behind a school in Germantown, Philadelphia. Right. I remember talking. She was aspiring. She was going to run for enter the that little award show, not award show, but the beauty pageant or something like that. We talked about her the other day. We did so. You clearly wasn't listening. When I said that the girl from Philadelphia, I talked about her and I said that she was an aspiring beauty pageant. That's what she was going to do. And when she left her workplace at the assisted living facility, she was basically picked up or kidnapped or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So yeah, we talked about that the other day, like in breaking news, or I just mentioned it or whatever the case. But we talked about it in depth because I told you guys about her. She was going to be getting into the beauty pageant or whatever the case is. Yeah, this is the same girl. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. So let me see what's the other updates. This is 4 hours ago. They did a balloon release. And they confirmed that those bones were hers. All that. Yeah, see, she got a little thing on right here. It's the same. I can't remember what day we talked about her, but I think it was like, it sure is a sad case. There's so many cases like this, J4, it's ridiculous. But we talked about this. I can't remember what day. It was last week sometime, I believe. And they also said that some accomplices may have been involved in her unaliving. Let me look what they're talking about right here real quick. Yeah, they put it in a shallow grave, yeah. And then King 21. That's the person who allegedly did it. So he's been charged with her kidnapping along with various other crimes connected to the case. But they haven't filed the murder at this day. Let me see what this was. Yes, they haven't filed murder charges on him yet. They are waiting for the autopsy report. And they said they are looking for people who might have helped them. They said other people may have been involved. Okay? And they're not going to comment as of yet on these people, who they are, or the level of their involvement. So they did give him some more charges: arson, conspiracy, and tampering with evidence. He was also charged in another case as well. Okay, and he's in custody on a $2.5 million bond. So him and her, I guess they knew each other somewhat. I don't know. They were on the cell phone talking though. Yeah, when they were searching for her, they found her glasses and her debit card. That's sad. And they did have another vigil on Tuesday night as well. But yeah, we covered this. That was a sad situation right there. Hmm. So let me go ahead and put this up here. Y'all can just watch this. Oh, it's cool because like I said, we did go over this already, but you know, I can redo it again. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but I can put a video up and so y'all can hear more about it while I go and get these clothes out this dryer. Make sure I spell her name right. Yeah, I spelled it right. Let me let y'all listen.
Kata Scott has been missing for 2 weeks, and the more we learn about her accused kidnapper, the more urgent her search becomes. On the morning of October 5th, Kim and Kevin Scott realized that their daughter Kata never made it home from her overnight shift. One person tells her that the last time they saw her was at the end of her shift at 6 in the morning, and the other person says that they last saw her at the beginning of the shift at around 10:30 to 10:45 at night. Growing worried, her parents decide to call the police, and they all meet back up at the facility. They found that her car was still in the parking lot, but her keys, her iPad, her phone, and other belongings were all missing. They also learned that there's no cameras in the parking lot, so there's no way to see what happened to her. And her family's worry only grew because days before her disappearance, Kata was receiving harassing phone calls from somebody that they...
And that was from him. Remember we was talking about it? The phone calls, and I was like, that's why the police should take all this type of stuff seriously when you are telling them that somebody is stalking and harassing you. Okay, that's what we talked that day when I talked about it.
Didn't know. Police are able to track her phone, and they learn that the last person she was in contact before disappearing was 21-year-old Keon King. At this point, we learned that Keon has a pattern and a criminal record to go with it. 10 days after her disappearance, Keon King surrendered himself to police.
I don't know why they put that there, but anyway, let's go ahead and see what else we got. Let's look at what she said.
A very specific tip led police to the body of Kata Scott, and now authorities believe that more than one person might be involved. Here's what we know. On Saturday, October 18th at around 10 p.m., police received an anonymous tip asking them to return to the abandoned school that they had previously searched and found some of Kata's belongings. This tip included very specific information on where she could be found. And because of that tip, Kata Scott was discovered buried in a shallow grave behind the school. Authorities say that they're still investigating who made this tip and whether or not they could be connected to Keon King. At the time of the discovery, some of Kata's family and community members were present because they had been out searching for her since the day that she disappeared. Many expressed their anger toward police that the body was not found sooner. In fact, one man told NBC 10 that they noticed dirt underboard and they decided to dig with their hands. They found maggots and noticed that the ground smelled odd. Here's what we learned today during the press conference. On October 3rd, one day prior to the kidnapping, a 2008 black Hyundai was reported stolen. Video surveillance from a rec center showed that that same car was parked in the area that she was found for a day and a half. The car was moved, and then on October 7th, a 911 call was made saying that this car was burned. The fire department responded to the call, and the car was then taken to a junkyard where it was crushed. However, police say that most of the evidence was likely destroyed in the fire. They still have video evidence. Phone records also place Keon King's at the same locations that this car was in. Now, the original car that we spoke about, the gold Camry, it's also shown in the surveillance footage parked in the same area, which is why police believe that somebody else might also be involved. Keon King is now facing multiple charges of arson, conspiracy, and tampering with evidence. The DA stated that homicide charges will also likely be coming down the line, but they want to formally announce that once the investigation is complete. Police have not yet confirmed how Kata and Keon knew each other, and it seems like a lot of information is not going to be released until the preliminary hearing when evidence is formally presented. This case is truly heartbreaking, but there are ways that you can help. If you're in Philly, you can attend one of the vigils, or you can offer support by donating to the family's GoFundMe. Council member Anthony Phillips is also setting up donations for the family. They're asking for self-care items, gift cards, and non-perishable food to help them during this time. Kata's family released a statement thanking the community and asking for privacy. Please honor Kata's memory by showing kindness and care to one another, just as she did every day of her life. A very specific tip led police to the body of
Okay. So let's see this video real quick.
Hi, Keon here. This morning, police investigating this video showing who they believe to be Keon King, the suspect connected to the disappearance of 23-year-old nursing assistant Kata Scott, a man seen peeking through the window from outside in the yard. It's unclear when or where this video was taken. Now, the race against time to find Scott, who police say vanished mid-shift while working at this assisted living facility in Philadelphia nearly 2 weeks ago.
We need to find Miss Scott, figure out where she is, or what may have happened to her to cause her to completely disappear from all her items, her phone.
Authorities say they believe Scott was last in contact with 21-year-old King, arrested and charged with kidnapping and recklessly endangering another person, and is being held on a $2.5 million bail. Investigators say before Scott disappeared, she told relatives she was being harassed, though it has yet to be determined if the person harassing her was King. But officials say their suspect does have a pattern of similar crimes.
He did have a previous case. It was a 2025 case for very similar conduct, strangulation and kidnapping. That case had been withdrawn by our office based on the witness failing to appear at court. I pulled that file, and after an extensive review of it, our office made the decision to refile those charges.
Investigators relying on tips from the public, crediting one of those tips with helping to find the suspect's car. Scott's family not giving up hope, urging anyone with information to speak up.
If you have any information, small, large, minuscule, please reach out to the Philadelphia Police Department and let them know that may be the piece that they're looking for. We all miss her. We want her home.
And again, that suspect is facing kidnapping charges, even as police continue looking for Kata. He's being held on a $2.5 million bond. He has not entered a plea, but guys, we've reached out to his attorney for comment. Bye.
Okay. So like I said, when I covered it, I told you guys she was an aspiring beauty queen. Okay. So yeah, we talked about her, I think sometime last week and stuff. So which is, you know, this is a sad situation. But again, like I said before, they said she had to mace him too. Hold on, let me see what they're saying right here.
You know, one thing I will say is she was fighting. She definitely was fighting. That's how they discovered her phone, her debit cards, and her mace. She maced him.
Oh.
So what happened was, he finished her off however he did. Now, on agreement with Hookah Man, what he's saying about far as her body being there, I agree to an extent. He did do the ditch. Earlier that day before Hookah Man and anybody came out, it was me and a lady, Miss Ava, and some other woman. We was out there early that afternoon. We searched that whole perimeter twice, and we all three of us said, I don't know why I feel like she's right here, but is she in our face, but we don't see her. So when the news came back and found her in that spot, I'm trying to tell me if my eyes are deceiving me or not, because I didn't see her here. And I looked at that spot twice.
So you were in the exact spot they found her?
I was in the exact spot, yes.
So I'm going to ask you the same question I asked him then. Since you were there.
Crazy. Yeah, she was running for Miss Pennsylvania USA pageant, representing Philadelphia Township. So yeah, we talked about that. We sure did. That's a shame. So he probably was the one that was, he could have been the one that was stalking her, harassing her, and things like that. I don't know if because they were talking on the phone, allegedly. So I don't know if she met him and was talking on the phone to him, and then, tried not to, stop talking to him. He started to harass her and eventually kidnapped her and etc. I don't know if that happened like that or not, because they're not disclosing any additional information. Like I told you the other day when I covered this little topic. I think that was last week. When I talked about this. But it's a damn shame, and that's why when you go, to the police station, or if you call the police and you tell them that someone is harassing you or stalking you, they need to go ahead and look into this versus waiting on the person to actually do something. They definitely need to, you know, do more things than what they do in regards to, you know, people harassing people, threatening people, and stalking. Because this could have been prevented. And then instead of that mace, I wish he would have had a GUN with her, you know, and learned how to use it, you know, or either, you know, like some bear spray, you know, because that's more, you know, potent. But, you know, it's illegal in some states. So I don't know if it's legal there or not. But anyway, that's a sad situation. 23 years old. I believe was 23. Mm-mm-mm. Let me see how old she was. Yeah, 23 years old. And the dude is 21. So hopefully they'll give us more information. Hopefully, I don't know if they will, but hopefully they will, like the connection between her and him. It may be just like I said, or she may have met him, you know, and they started talking on the phone and he started being weird, started being crazy like, and she tried to, you know, break it off, or either she broke it off and he started, you know, stalking and harassing her. And then eventually, you know, he kidnapped and did what he did. That's sad. But anyway, my condolences are expressed out to her parents and other family members and her friends. And my prayers are extended out to them, and may she rest in peace. Sad situation. And I will update you guys. I do so many cases and stuff that sometimes I forget about people, cases and stuff, because I be talking about so many different people every single time I do a live at nighttime. It's just so many. It's so many cadets out there. All right. And I have covered a lot of people like that was in that same situation. So when y'all remember, you know, just let me know, you know, especially if you heard me cover it already, just ask me about, you know, updates or whatever the case is. So thanks, Jay, for bringing that out. Okay, now I want to tell y'all about one more story, and then we're going to go ahead and go to these viral videos. So let's see. I was trying to find it. Let's see here. It's another little sad story. If I don't find it, I'll tell you guys about it tomorrow. Let's see here. I might not even kept it because it's so damn sad. So let me see. Hold on. Let me erase this. But I kind of remember the story. Okay. Let me see if I can find it here first. I be getting all these stories mixed up. I'm not gonna lie, because there's so many that I cover. Let me see if I can pull it up. Didn't I just tell you about the story earlier, Jermaine? I forgot what the story is. I said something about the mom. I'm trying to think what happened in the story. Oh, the autism little boy. Let me see. Okay, mom, wait a minute, hold on. Wait. So it's about this mother, right? Let me just get the story because I don't want to say it wrong. I'll just tell you like this. The mother had a 6-year-old son with autism. She claims that he started fighting her. And somehow, I guess, she started basically choking him. And she said that she just snapped. And next thing she knows is that he was unalive. And I'm like, girl, 6 years old. And I do understand that kids with autism, they be super strong and, you know, be doing a lot. And she said that he was hitting her, kicking her, biting her, all types of stuff. Okay, but 6 years old? 6? Let me see if I can pull up the actual story because I saw it. This is it right here. I went right to it. So this is a Florida mother. Okay, this is breaking news, you guys. Okay, let's see. And this is how I covered Kata's case as well, her situation. It was in break. Okay, so a Florida mother is accused of unaliving her 6-year-old son. So of course she's incarcerated, held without bond. All right, let's see here. Her name is Justin Moraz, I believe, 40 years old. Okay, let's see. She's been charged with second-degree murder. She was arrested on Sunday night, just hours after she reported her son's unaliving in the area of Drexel Road. So anyway, let's see here. So she called 911 just before 10 a.m. on Sunday and allegedly told dispatchers she unalived her son and was trying to unalive herself. Anyway, the police said the boy was airlifted to the hospital where he passed on. Now, according to court filings, Moraz told investigators that there was a violent incident involving her son who had autism. She allegedly admitted to investigators that she snapped. Okay? Hold on. So, like in the other article that I was reading, like I said before, she said the little boy was fighting her, just being very, very violent. And I guess she was trying to stop him or whatever the case is. And while she was trying to stop him, she must have started to choke him, put her hands around his neck. That's where I'm going to put it. And then she said she just snapped and she ended up choking him to what. So anyway, regardless, the police still charged her, arrested her and charged her, as they should have. Because again, I know, autism kids, sometimes they can be very challenging, but a 6-year-old, how big was the 6-year-old? That's the first question. And then you mean to tell me she could not gain control over him? Because a 6-year-old, I'm thinking how big he probably was. A 6-year-old child is not that big. And I do understand that some kids with autism, when they get mad and stuff or whatever the case is, or they just having one of, their little things, they may be very strong and they may be very violent, but still, she just snapped. Anyway, let me go to the actual story on here real quick, and then we're going to move on to the viral videos, to something a little bit more, cheerful. So let me show y'all this, because you have to, let me tell y'all something. You have to cover, day-to-day things that's happening in the world. You can't talk about foolishness all day, or people that have been gone for years and stuff, and you just overlook what's happening in the world today. You can't do that, because you never know when something like this may be somebody that you know or someone in your family. So it's good to stay, on top of these things right here. So let me put this up here real quick. Okay, let me see if I can pull up the right story. Oh my God, man. They know what unaliving is. Huh. And I spell accused wrong too. There you go. Me and my no typing skills. Okay, let me put her name up here, because these people be tripping out. As soon as they see you put something up here, they start sending you this foolishness. This is her name right here. Let me put her name on here. Justin or Justine Moraz. Let's see if we can pull her up. That's her right there, you guys, right there. Let's see which one we want to show. Yeah, she was the S word, but still. So this is her right.
This Florida teacher is accused of killing her 6-year-old autistic son yesterday on October 19th, on Sunday, and this was in Florida. This story is so awful. So 40-year-old Justine Moroz, pictured here, was from Land O'Lakes, Florida, and she is accused of killing her 6-year-old son. She made her first court appearance today on Monday, October 20th, and a judge reportedly ordered her to be held with no bond in connection to her son's murder or death. She has now been charged with second-degree murder, and that was after she was arrested on Sunday night. She was reportedly arrested just a few hours after she reported her son's death. This was in the area of Drexel Road in Land O'Lakes. So according to reports, the Pasco County Sheriff's Office received a call from Justine herself. This was after she called 911 just before 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. She allegedly told the dispatchers that she had killed her son and she was trying to kill herself. Deputies arrived to the scene and the little boy was immediately airlifted to the hospital, but he unfortunately ended up dying due to his injuries. According to court filings, Justine told investigators that there was a very violent incident that involved her son, who reportedly had autism. She allegedly told investigators that she snapped during the incident and then injured her son. Reportedly, Justine works for Pasco County Schools, and they said she is no longer allowed on any of the school campuses. She is reportedly an exceptional services teacher.
Of course she's not allowed. Shit, she's in jail for one thing, and secondly, she just did a crime against a child. Come on now.
She is expected to be suspended without pay tomorrow after the school board meeting on Tuesday. The judge has since set her pretrial hearing for next Monday on October 27th. The state said they do intend to ask that she be held behind bars until her trial, and I hope she is. She deserves it. How can a mother do this to her son? I will never understand. For more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe if you're on YouTube. This Florida teacher is accused of killing her
6 years old. 6 years old. I like I said, I know, kids with autism can be kind of difficult, and probably, some of them can be violent. But 6 years old, you guys are 6 years old. I don't remember how much you weigh at 6 years old, but you're not that big. And she looks like she's pretty big. You can't, well, I guess she did snap, but still, you can't tell me she couldn't have restrained him some kind of way versus, snapping. And where was the father? That's another thing. Where are these dads at? Even if you, divorce or separate from the baby mom or your wife or whatever the case is, you should still be helping with the child. All right? It's not just a woman's responsibility to take care of a child. The dad should have been there too. Goodness, that's crazy. Is this the same lady right here or what? Let me see.
Quick update on the Mraz murder.
He almost looked like her, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, my I don't know. This is crazy, man. These people are absolutely nuts. So yeah, that's their home right there, huh? I know they got music. So that's the home, huh? So they said tragedies can happen anywhere, even in nice neighborhoods. Because as you see, they lived in a nice neighborhood. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you live at. People can be crazy anywhere. It doesn't matter about your job, how much money you got, or anything. People can be nuts anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And let me see what the normal weight of a 6-year-old is, because it couldn't be no more than what? 40 pounds? I can't remember. Let's see. What is the normal weight of a 6-year-old? Let's see. Yeah, like I said, about 40 pounds to 64 pounds. All right. So, she looks like she weighs about 200 and some pounds. So you can't tell me she couldn't have restrained him. And knowing that he has autism, and if he does these violent outbursts, maybe she should have had some way to, I don't know. To find out some, get some resources and stuff, help or something to know how to deal with when he had those violent episodes. I wish. Let's see if I can it doesn't matter because I don't think she should have, been, snapping like that on that child. Okay, point blank. I just feel like she should have been able to, figure out something else. Because because the thing is, if he was having these violent outbursts, okay, he had them before, I'm assuming. So you would think that she would basically go and talk to someone to seek help. And maybe she did, I don't know, because they didn't give us the complete backstory. Maybe she did, because sometimes you will reach out to people, organizations, and they don't really do anything. But what about other family members? This is where other family members come into play as well to help out. But anyway, I feel sorry, for the baby and really for her too, because man, I believe she probably did snap. I believe her. But the thing is, though, you can't snap, on your kids. You just can't do that. Point blank. That's sad. Rest in peace to that poor baby. And it's just a sad situation, you guys. It really, truly is. And there's so many stories on this day on TikTok of kids getting unalive by their parents and other people. It's just, crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to something more happy, okay? And get off of this right here that makes you more happier. Let me see if I had any more breaking news for you guys real quick that I wanted to tell you guys today. Let's see. Well, really, they do have a mass recall on eggs over salmonella concerns, okay? And this is according to the FDA. It's Black Sheep Egg Company. Let's see. They have a recall on its free-range large grade A brown eggs due to the potential that they may be contaminated by salmonella. Okay, so let's see here. So they said do not eat these eggs, scale or serve them. So it's the 12 and 18 count cartons with best by dates of August the 22nd, 2025 through October the 31st, 2025, okay? So this is like, they said they usually, they have these eggs distributed in Arkansas and Missouri between July the 9th, 2025 and September the 17th, 2025. So y'all just look on the FDA site or type in Google egg recall and you will find more information regarding these eggs and other stuff as well. All right. And then if you have those eggs, I guess you should take them back to the store and get your money back. Because they got a couple of eggs that's being recalled for real. So you may want to check out this site, like I just said, to get a complete list of the eggs that are in recall and any other food or whatever else, that may be in recall. So you won't be eating that stuff. Okay. So that is it for breaking news right now. It's a lot of news. I can't cover all this news. There's a whole bunch. Okay. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and move on to the viral video reactions now, something a little bit more happier. And let's go ahead and watch that. All right. Let me make sure this is muted. The music. Okay, it is. Because it's getting late. It's getting late. It's getting late. All right. So let's go see what Jermaine got in store for me tonight. This is the fun part of my life. Okay, let's wait till this load. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Wait, so they accused them of stealing. Okay.
Thing on it that I bought my shit. Somebody called on us that we were suspicious. So I came back in with my receipt and everything on it that I bought my shit.
Oh, sorry about that.
Why would I steal from TJ Maxx?
You understand how embarrassing this is? We sat in this line and matter of fact, you know what? Return it all. We don't want shit. Return it all.
Everything in here is on that?
Can you make sure? She just made sure. She just said
I
that.
have more bags in the car. Right?
Go get it.
Different store.
Go get it. Go get it.
Y'all don't have to explain all that. Y'all calm down. Y'all got to record it. Y'all got to explain, and y'all don't got to go and get no other bags.
More items?
If nobody ain't tell y'all from the other store, y'all don't have to score no.
He trying to make her say that we took something.
What's here? Okay, can you get the other bags inside of the car?
What?
Because she said that what is here is only what's on those receipts.
That's what it's supposed to be. What's there is only on the receipt.
This is another
You
bag
have more
with a
TJ Maxx
different
in here.
receipt. This
Okay,
is a
perfect.
different bag.
They just have to check it.
But they done checked it. She told you that we paid for it.
Are you the one who called on us, ma'am?
No,
You said a black employee called on us.
A male.
A male?
Yeah.
Somebody called on us that we were suspicious. So I came back in with my receipt.
They do these videos.
Everything on it.
I hate when they be doing these videos don't have part 2. Okay, I really do. Let's see. Yep, return that stuff and then sue the shit out of them on everything. So somebody sued them back in 2007. Yeah, these stores are a hot ass mess. I wish they would have had a part 2 though, so we could see. Hopefully everything turned out right for it. Hey, Looney Tunes, thank you so much for being here, hon.
You see this? You're still going to be black, and we're not.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait till we.
Hold up. What? Let this person go ahead and talk because I've been saying some shit that I shouldn't be saying. The hell? Listen. Okay, let's just let him go ahead and talk. Okay.
Find this guy.
Stop driving like a asshole. Don't try to run. Stop driving like a asshole, you here. You're still white. You're still black.
Big. Nobody wants to be your color, okay? Big. Especially acting dumb like you are acting. All right? And when they say the N-word, man, let me just stop.
You know what's great? You see this? You're still going to be black, and we're not.
If you recognize this guy, please let me know. But one observation that I noticed that kind of is interesting to me, as a GMC owner myself, I noticed that he has a GMC, and I didn't realize that certain models of that vehicle come with booster seats.
Yeah.
Sure you tell him you're a fat nerd.
Little as hell.
I don't know who originally posted this video, so I don't know which city this happened in. So we're going to need some extra help on this one.
So that's Hank Hill.
If you recognize him, let me know.
Stop driving like an asshole. Don't try to run. Stop driving like an asshole, you here.
He can't even talk. I would have cussed this completely out, okay? That's crazy. They said, no, his name is not Hank. Who knows? And that ain't no Colonel Sanders at all, because actually that dude looked better than this thing right here on everything. No, we're not upset about being black. Please. That's crazy, man. We sure are. At least some of us are anyway. That's crazy. Okay, let's move on because he made me teed off talking stupid.
Hey, I got it.
bitch into a motherfucking pump, and that bitch just sat here and called me a motherfucking nigga. You send that shit to me right now, cause I'ma show them who the fuck a nigga is. My children don't bother no motherfucking body, and I ain't got time for no motherfucking racist ass bitches. We ain't been in this damn house 2 motherfucking weeks.
Damn, that's sad.
Right,
And I called him and they wouldn't let me talk to him. I'm not finna play this shit.
All right, we're good.
Let's do this again. No, let her hit you first, and then you can beat the shit out.
Hey, I got. Got it. All right, we're good.
And I called him and they wouldn't let me talk to him. I'm not finna play this shit.
All right, we're good.
You bitch, nigger. You know what, bitch? If I wasn't scared of doing life in prison, bitch, I'd eat your motherfucker.
She ain't gonna do shit. Okay, all she gonna do is talk the thing. Okay, just wait till they hit you first.
Thank you.
So what just happened? You wanted me to empty out my bag? I emptied out my bag. I didn't have anything in it. Or nothing in it. This bag? Oh. A big dog, get money. Big dog, get money. Want to see what's in the bag? Hey, yo, this how you go viral. They told me to empty my bag. Thought I was in here stealing. Ain't none of their stuff. Ain't the bag they thought had something in it was money. Listen, people,
give me some of that money.
And don't say nothing negative and don't mince words. God will always save you. Work hard. You will make it. So what just happened? You wanted me to empty out my bag? I emptied out my bag. I didn't have anything in it. Or nothing in it. This bag? Oh. A big dog, get money. Big dog, get money. Want to see what's in the bag? Hey, yo, this how you go viral. They told me to empty my bag. Thought I was in here stealing. Ain't none of their stuff. Ain't the bag they thought had something
with all that money on you, dude.
Listen, people, stay focused. Do your best thing and don't say nothing negative and don't mince words. God will always save you. Work hard. You will make it. So what just happened? You wanted me to empty out my bag? I emptied out my bag. I didn't have anything in it.
Yep. Another case. Okay, let's go look at this.
I just came down here to ask you.
Don't ask me nothing. I don't want no white man asking me nothing.
Whoa.
Don't ask me nothing.
No, for me to call the sheriff.
Call the sheriff.
Call the sheriff, stupid ass.
What they're not gonna do? What you think they're gonna do?
They're gonna trespass you.
You think so? And what that's gonna mean? You think I care? You think I live over here? I'm just delivering packages. I won't be here ever again. And why? Okay, watch this. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way.
Ask you why you were here if you didn't have a package.
Hey.
What are you looking for?
No one.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, I thought you were delivering packages.
Okay.
Do I need something?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Do you need something?
No, I'm just wondering why you're here.
It's none of your business.
This is private property.
Okay. Can you show me that?
It's on the sign when you drove in.
Well, call the police. You will be on social media too.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I'm just wondering why you came down here. I'll call police.
Call the police.
I will. Have you trespassed?
I don't care.
I will.
And I will be here till the police come. I have an Amazon shirt on.
That doesn't mean you can come on private property anytime you want to.
That's what I'm doing. I'm delivering. If you see the Amazon,
said you didn't
it
have
doesn't
a
matter. I'm
package.
calling the cops. I need you to get out of my face.
My boss, who also lives here,
What about it?
he's a retired police officer.
I don't care if he was I don't care if he was Barack Obama. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. None of that shit really matters to me. Go your ass inside.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'm proud to have this vest on.
Good. Dave? Hey, Dave.
Yeah, send Dave
Can you
down
come
here.
up here?
to the house. There's a guy with an Amazon vest on. He has no packages to deliver. He's just sitting here, and now he won't leave. So yeah, and I don't know. He's just giving me a hard time. Says he doesn't have to go anywhere or whatever. So yeah. All right, come on up.
Where is part 2?
Don't you?
I just came down here to ask you.
Don't ask me nothing. I don't want no white man asking me nothing. Don't ask me nothing.
No, to call the sheriff.
Okay.
Call the sheriff.
There's a part 2 to this. No, like always. Let me look up here and see.
I just came down here to ask you.
We know it's not no part 2. The hell? Oh my God.
Don't ask me nothing. I don't want no white man asking me nothing.
Let me see the other part 2.
Don't ask me nothing.
Leave
No,
for me to call the sheriff.
Call the sheriff.
I'm going to.
What they're not gonna do? What you think they're gonna do?
They're gonna trespass you.
You think so? And what that's gonna mean? You think I care? You think I live over here? I'm just delivering packages. I won't be here ever again. And watch. Okay, watch this. Get the fuck out my way. Get the fuck out my way.
Ask you why you were here if you didn't have a package.
Hey.
What are you looking for?
No one.
I wish they would always put a part 2, but they never do. So I don't know how that turned out. Okay, let's go to this right here. A damn possum? Is that a possum? It is, isn't it? Yeah, I don't like the face. Ugh, look at that tail. I don't like those things, guys. I don't like those. The long ass tail, yuck.
We're just living with him? You're just gonna sniff him and that's it? Come on, scare him away.
He just sitting there froze. Just froze, playing like he can't move.
Joey.
A cat just gonna walk back. I cannot do it.
Baby. Okay.
Didn't do shit, you guys. Nothing. The possum playing like, you know, unalive, I guess.
We're just living with him? You're just gonna sniff him and that's it? Come on, scare him away.
Still don't like them. I don't hurt them or anything. I just don't like them.
Joey.
You not gonna mess with that possum. They're very beneficial, as that one commenter said. But he don't need to be messing with them. I don't sick my animal, my cats or anything unless he come in the house.
I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already heard what's going down in Manville, Texas. Down there with this lady right here and her 2 sons. I blurred their faces out because they're children, but her name is Kate Buchanan. And for over a year, she has been dealing with a neighbor, a menace, who has been doing all kind of ungodly racist things, hanging nooses, trying to sick his dogs on her son. These are babies. But today is the day. Now, I'm going to let you hear these news interviews and what the news stations has to say. There's some things that stuck out to me. That's what made me start digging a little bit deeper.
Kat Dukeman tells us that her neighbor has been harassing her and her family for over a year and a half now. She says that he sent his dogs to intimidate her sons, blasted commercial-grade lights at her house throughout the night, and in the most recent incident, she says he even used a noose to threaten her son. Nobody should have to deal with this. My kids should not have to deal with this. They should not have to be raised next to the news right after. I called the police about the dog this last time.
Mine, who has 2 black sons, says when she called Manville police about the nooses, they claimed there was nothing they could do because it was a freedom of speech.
If something was to happen to him, because I don't want it to get to that point. Because that's what I've been trying to do this whole
Did try to approach the man to get his side of the story, but we were told to back off. We're blurring his face because he has not been charged with a crime.
The sad thing about all of this, she's been, for over a year, she has been making complaints to the police department, city council, and nobody responded because they were saying, oh, well, that's his freedom of speech. He can do whatever he wants to do, as long as you're not harming nobody, blah, blah, blah. It's time to shine light on everything. After a whole year, the mayor finally responds. After all of this stuff started getting light on it. Everything came to light. News channels are on it. We're speaking out about it and everything, right? Now he wants to come out. Now he wants to put out a letter and a statement. One thing that stood out to me while they were doing that news interview and they were spanning his property was this right here, Bacon Speed Shop and the Trump sign. I said, and that led me over here, right? Engine builder, 48 years, blah, blah, blah. CEO of Bacon Speed Shop. But then something else stood out to me is why they didn't want to show his face on the news and why a lot of things was not getting done. This dude was a fire chief emergency manager, for Boeing Space Exploration. Where was this at? Houston, Texas. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already heard what's going down in Manville, Texas. Down there with this lady right here and her 2 sons.
She may just need to move away from them weird, stupid ass.
I've had him since he's been 3 weeks old, and now he's 2 months, and he does not want me to pet him, touch him, or hold him. Like, please tell me this is a phase, because it's very stressful. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It seems like every last single thing irks his nerves. He's literally a teenager, and at any moment he'll pass out on me. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, tell me this is a phase. If it's not a phase, let me know what I need to do, because I don't want him to grow up acting very feisty. Like, look at his ears.
He's so cute.
But then I have him, he's 7 years old, and I've had him since he's been 2 weeks. And like, he's just the sweetest thing ever. All he wants to do is be rubbed, touched, loved on. I just don't know where I went wrong with the other one. They're definitely different breeds. I've had him since he's been 3 weeks old, and now he's 2 months, and he does not want me to pet him, touch him, or hold him. Like, please tell me this is a phase, because it's very stressful. I don't know what I'm doing.
Bad little self, but he's cute. Hopefully, let me see.
I've had him since he's been 3 weeks old, and now he's 2 months. And he
now. I mean, hopefully he's better now. No, I don't play this right here. I want my cat all in my face.
Stop. Free me.
Stop. Nails. Damn, me needing on her face.
Stop. Free me.
Them nails, but he's not doing it as hard as you guys think. Damn.
Stop. Free me.
No, honey, he's doing too much for me. All that scratching and shit. He's not really probably hurting her, but still, man, them nails, man. I'm just looking at him.
Doing me? I'm trying to keep your ass out of jail, nigga. Cause you hit her, you going to jail. I ain't gonna hit her, that's my auntie. What you balling up for? You running up on me, nigga. Man, I ain't running up on you. You walking up, you walk too close to me. You coming my distance, I'm fucking man, you ain't gonna hit me, ain't you don't come my distance. Stay right there.
Right about that.
Doing me? I'm trying to keep your ass out of jail, nigga. Cause you hit her, you going to jail. I ain't gonna hit her, that's my auntie. What you balling up for? You running up on me, nigga. Man, I ain't running up on you. You walking up, you walk too close to me. You coming my distance, I'm fucking man, you ain't gonna hit me, ain't you don't come my distance. Stay right there.
Why are they laughing?
I'm trying to keep going.
Okay, anyway, let's move on.
So no Target, no Walmart, no Hobby Lobby, no Home Goods, no TJ Maxx, no Marshalls.
Damn, no
McDonald's, no Fruit of the Loom, no Dairy Queen, no Baskin Robbins, George Foreman Grill. This shit is... I'm not surprised. This means now we got to keep our black dollars to our black ass selves. Black people stop shopping at these spots.
That's a lot of places.
As much as we love to shop there, they don't love us. They don't care about us. They are falling right in line with Trump. They are bending the knee. They're letting him know that, hey, we didn't want them anyways. We only did it because we had certain people in office. But now that you're in office and white is right, and we don't have to serve them anymore. So minority, black business and businesses of color don't matter anymore. That means we need to start trading with each other. We need to start purchasing with each other. If anybody has a list of black-owned businesses that do the same things these hoes do, let me know. I will post it. But we need to start keeping our black dollars to ourselves. Put them hoes in a mattress. I don't know. So no Target.
So they got Walmart up there, McDonald's, Target, Sam's, Wendy's, Ross, y'all favorite drink, Coca-Cola, y'all favorite coffee place, Starbucks, no Home Depot.
I'm trying to keep going.
No, wait a minute, hold on.
So no Target, no Walmart, no Hobby Lobby.
No Marshalls, no Amazon, and no somebody else. Let's see. Somebody said you can shop at Burlington, Harbor Freight, Costco, JCPenney, and Big Bobby Coffee. Costco's. Okay. Well, then you better not shop at Sam's Club either. And Aldi. Let's see what else. But listen. Oh, man. But what about other things that you do that, black people use their dollars and they be racist? What about certain clothing designers? Restaurants, all types of stuff. I mean, you just can't look at these stores. You got to look at other stuff we spend money at too. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what all these people are saying. Somebody said it wouldn't matter anyway. We're still going to shop there. The thing about it is other places. So, I mean, like I said, this is weird. There's a lot of things other than this stuff that may be, racist or whatever the case is.
We will now? I'm just here. What I heard.
This police body cam video shows moments before officers zeroed in on a man authorities say planned to shoot up the busiest airport in the world.
Put your hands behind your back, sir.
Police taking down 49-year-old Billy Cagle, 6'3", 320-pound suspect needing 2 sets of handcuffs. Cagle now facing several charges, including terroristic threats and possession of firearms by a convicted felon. Investigators say his family first alerted police in Cagle's hometown, telling them that he was live streaming details of his potential plot on social media, adding he was heading to Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport to shoot it up.
The family stated that he was in possession of an assault rifle. What we didn't know is that Mr. Cagle had already arrived at the airport.
Surveillance video shows Cagle parking his pickup truck outside the airport's south terminal early Monday. Once inside, he's seen unarmed walking up to a TSA checkpoint.
He seemed to be very interested in the TSA check-in area, which you can see was heavily crowded with travelers.
Authorities believe Cagle was headed back to his truck to retrieve a gun, an AR-15 assault rifle with dozens of rounds that was found in his back seat. But he was quickly stopped by officers on the lookout and armed with his photo.
A tragedy was indeed averted. There were 27 rounds that could have been fired from this weapon inside the airport.
A motive remains unclear, but officials believe Cagle's intent was to, quote, inflict harm to as many people as he could. Authorities thanking the suspect's loved ones for speaking up.
Family saw something and said something.
We're thankful to God and to good information and good intel and good people for this crisis being averted.
Now, police say they're working with the FBI to figure out how Cagle, a convicted felon, was able to obtain that deadly weapon. At the same time, they say at this point they don't really have an idea about a motive. They've not revealed what the prior conviction was, and they do say that Cagle had mental health challenges. Savannah?
Aaron Gilchrist, thank you very much.
And then you would look at him, you know, you would think this man wasn't doing these things. Glad the family told. So this is finesse 2 times, okay?
Finesse 2 times has been locked up in Texas, y'all. He was locked up yesterday. It says 10/20/2025, which was yesterday, and these are all of the charges, y'all. So let me get my handy down in the notebook because it's long. Put the glasses on. Y'all, possession of tweed. Possession of a controlled substance. So, you know, that's more than a tweed. Tampering with evidence. Substance in a correctional facility. So, y'all know that means that when he first got checked, they ain't find that. So, they found that at the actual facility. Where he put that at? Okay? And then they got another possession, all of controlled substances, and then possession of dangerous drugs. Y'all, this man needs help. Somebody needs to help Finesse 2 times because baby should wasn't here to take the charges this time. Okay? Somebody, please reach out to Finesse 2 times. Get him some help.
Damn.
Finesse 2 times has been locked up.
That's crazy, man. Oh, this is the other one I want y'all to see.
This video shows a Colombian TikToker being yanked out of her Tesla by ICE agents during an arrest. Tatiana Martinez was streaming on the app when agents approached her car in Los Angeles. An official from the Department of Homeland Security said in a statement that she was detained because of a prior DUI conviction, adding that Martinez came to the U.S. in 2022 and was, quote, released by the Biden administration. Martinez gained a following on TikTok after posting videos documenting ICE raids under President Trump, with videos advising people on what they should do if stopped by agents. She's being held in a facility near the Mexican border, and it's not clear if she has an attorney. This video shows a Colombian TikToker being yanked out of her Tesla by ICE agents during an arrest. Tatiana Martinez was streaming on the app when agents approached her car in Los Angeles. An official from the Department of Homeland Security said in a statement that she was detained because of a prior DUI conviction, adding that Martinez came to the U.S. in 2022 and was, quote, released by the Biden administration. Martinez gained a following on TikTok after posting videos documenting ICE raids under President Trump, with videos advising people on what they should do if stopped by agents. She's being held in a facility near the Mexican border, and it's not clear if she has an attorney. This video shows a Colombian TikToker being yanked out of her Tesla by ICE agents during an arrest. Tatiana Martinez was streaming on the app when agents approached her car in Los Angeles.
So, I was just reading the stuff. They said she was doxing ICE agents. Yeah, they probably was looking for her, okay, if she was doing all that online. Okay, we're not going to watch that one right now, okay? Let's look at this.
Oh, she fighting him again, son. She fighting him. She fighting him. Oh, they fighting. Oh, they fighting. Oh, they fighting. Oh, they fighting.
Oh, she got him. Oh, she got him.
Trina.
A woman in there.
She got him. She got his head, mama. She got his head. I know she's scratching him. I know she's scratching him.
Because she bigger than him. She bigger than him.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. They gonna call the police. Somebody finna call. Oh my God, I need to get off of me. Trina, they all right? She hitting on him. He ain't trying to, he trying not to hit her. He got a rock. No, he dropped something. She knocked his glasses off. He's trying to get help from these people, these scary people who open the door. Mom, this is must live there. He must live there. No, he don't live there, Trina, but he needs help. He must know. He must know them, though. Mama, this crazy girl told me, hey, stop, you don't got enough recording to my FaceTime one so she can see. I don't have enough recording. Oh, Lord. What happened?
Okay.
She fight him again, son. She fighting him. She fighting him. Oh, they fighting. Oh, they fighting. Oh, they fighting. Oh, they fighting.
They must be a couple. They must be a couple or something together and having a little fight. Yeah, that's what. Okay.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah. You know, I've never been on a motorcycle before. I've always wanted to try. Want to take me for a ride sometime?
Oh, you asked me? You're asking the wrong guy. I have a girlfriend. So, unfortunately, it's going to be a no from me.
Well,
I still appreciate it, though.
I don't see her anywhere.
Huh?
Said I don't see her anywhere.
What are you trying to say?
I mean, like, she's not here. She doesn't have to do.
Yeah, so she can steal your bike?
What kind of guy do I look like to you?
I don't know. A nice guy?
Not that nice of a guy.
What, she's all you have friends?
I don't know. I'm just not comfortable with that.
Oh, it'll be fun.
Girl, just tell her no and leave.
Regardless of if she knows or not, it's not really something that I want to do.
You won't regret it. I promise you that.
I think I might. There are plenty of other dudes that ride motorcycles that will be more than willing to take you for a ride.
Stupid. Let me see. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I don't need to hear this dude passing on gas, y'all. I don't know about this. Let me just see.
You went to Neptune Pizza, wherever this part was.
He didn't tell me or show me anything about no gun.
It was just sitting there.
He didn't show me or tell me anything about a gun. That's what I'm telling you. No
so
bullshit.
at no point during that trip, you had no knowledge.
I have no knowledge of anything about that gun. Anything.
You own any guns?
No.
You know him knowing any guns?
I mean, it's up to him, bro.
Listen, bro. No, it's not up to him because you're being charged with it right now. That's why we're bringing you here to talk to you about it.
Oh, I'm being charged with it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Man.
Nah, I don't know why I'm being charged. I told you.
Because the gun is sitting between both of you. That's why you're being charged.
I swear to God on my life, I never knew he had a gun. I never knew there was a gun in the car.
So at no point all day you hung out with this dude.
I wouldn't be able to finish this meeting right now, this interview. I'll have to go out and come back in here because damn, do you pass the gas? Goodness. Damn.
No point you knew that there was a gun on him or a gun in the car.
No.
Okay.
Because look, I'm willing to even work with you guys. Dude.
That's fine, but we got to get past some certain things here because this is your time to. Once we're out of here, bro, there's no.
That's what I'm telling you. This is
shit. You went to Neptune Pizza.
Hot ass mess. Okay. Damn, dude. Damn.
You're under arrest right now. Put your hands behind your back. Stop tasing, Tosh. Get on the ground. Tasing now, goddammit! I'm trying to get the taser.
What's wrong with these people?
You're under arrest right now. Put your hands behind your back.
Stop it because I don't want to hit that again, okay? It's nasty. Okay?
Only you give dollar, you every day no tip.
No tip,
You
what?
popping that shit.
What does that mean? That you can talk to a 13-year-old like that? She's a baby. Why you keep sucking
a tip, bro. Only you give dollar. You every day no tip, no tip. No tip. You ain't popping that shit. Yeah, what does that mean? That you can talk to a 13-year-old like that? She's a baby. Why you keep sucking your teeth, bro? Only you give dollar. You every day no tip, no tip. No tip. You ain't popping that shit. What does that mean? That you can talk to a 13-year-old like that? She's a baby. Why you keep sucking your teeth, bro? Only you give dollar. You every day no tip, no tip. No tip. You ain't popping that shit.
You don't have to slap them, okay? Y'all need to stop ordering food and stop letting your kids order food and not giving out good tips. At least $5, not no damn dollar. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I don't, yeah.
Only you give dollar. You every day no tip.
Oh, man.
Hey, stop digging around in there, man.
Brother, I'm not gonna piss on myself. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do what you gotta do. I'm looking for a cat.
Stop digging around in there, man.
Right there. Right there. I don't know what the fuck you're on, but you can get out of my face, buddy. You gonna hold them up for me? What?
If you pull your gun, I'm charging you with indecent exposure.
Brother, I have to piss.
I'm letting you know that now. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know that.
What do you?
I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know that.
I cannot piss on.
How can you do that?
I'm letting you know that.
Himself, sir. I don't understand how this is legal for you to do that, sir. Jacob, do not pee. Because if he gives you an indecent exposure,
You're serious?
That is crazy. Jacob,
Yep.
Jacob, look at me. Do not do it. Wait until whoever is above him to get here.
You notice I'm constantly shaking. Here in a minute I'll start sweating. No, stop, baby.
Look at me. No.
Baby, I'm not. I'm not.
Fucking mad at him.
I'm
They're
not.
police.
But it's called autonomic dysreflexia, and it's because my bladder is distended, and it's because I have to piss, and it, literally I use this straw to poke my bladder to pee, and I have to do that.
Okay.
I have to do that.
I'm just letting you know. If you expose yourself, I'm charging you with it.
Please. Just die, I guess. Have a UTI.
Just piss on yourself, dog. They're refusing to let you go pee how you medically have to pee.
This has got to be 100% against the law.
But I am pissing on myself.
Well, don't do nothing.
I'm not. I can't calf.
No, Jacob, don't.
That's what you're telling me right now. You can't step back for 2 seconds to let me pee. I'm literally pissing on myself. As a grown man, from grown man to grown man.
Listen.
Bro.
And like I said earlier, no type of common decency from these police officers.
How you doing today?
Doing good.
Can I use the restroom? I'm pissing on myself right now. Is there any way I could catch real quick? Don't stand here and watch me or whatever. I've asked him several times. He told me I was going to get charged with indecent exposure.
Yeah, I can't have you pulling that out on the side of the road. So.
It's medically how he has to use the bathroom, sir.
I'm on a time schedule by my doctors. I have to piss every 4 hours. Or my bladder gets distended and it can cause issues.
You hush. I can't listen to both of y'all at the same time. You hush too.
I don't want y'all to leave me to die.
I'm just pissing on myself. Like I said, I use that. And I figure that, and it can also.
So because he's paralyzed, he thinks that means he doesn't have to get out of the car for a probable cause search.
Okay, we're still gonna get out the car.
Okay.
So let's do that now.
Go for it.
I'll grab some gloves and we'll make it happen.
Grab a set.
This was about to be tripping, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Y'all go ahead and watch that movie.
You tell me how I can get
Grab that. A wheelchair, like I said earlier. A wheelchair. If I'd have known I was going to go through all this time, I was expecting to run down here and run back over.
We can get you up and walk you back and sit you.
I can't walk. I can't walk.
They pulled him out the car.
I told you we can assist you.
Wait, let me see this. So they pulled him out the car.
You tell me how I can get
Wait, they pulled him out the car. Hold on, I didn't see that part. Let me go back.
Like I said, I use that. And I put in that, and it can also.
So because he's paralyzed, he thinks that means he doesn't have to get out of the car for a probable cause search.
Okay, we're still gonna get out the car.
Okay.
So let's do that now.
Go for it.
I'll grab some gloves and we'll make it happen.
What's that?
Want some help? You tell me how I can do it.
A wheelchair, like I said earlier. A wheelchair. If I'd have known I was going to go through all this, I was expecting to run down here and run back, brother.
We can get you up and walk you back and sit you.
Brother, I can't walk. I can't walk.
We can walk you.
Yeah, I told you we can assist you.
Is that how you want to do this?
Brother, I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to piss whenever I could. I'm steadily pissing on myself. That's why my legs are acting all funny.
That's a stupid.
But that's whatever.
Would you rather do it that way?
Do you not want our help?
That's what y'all supposed to do, serve and protect, help, huh?
We're offering to help.
Brother,
We offered to help earlier.
Your whole tune changed the minute he got on scene. Your whole
Okay,
tune
fucking
changed.
whatever, dude. Then do whatever you want, man.
Yeah, they just rude. Damn. You rude to everybody, ain't you? You know they got their ass too, didn't they?
Notice how hard this officer's breathing because he's hoping to find something just to end up not finding what he thought he smelled.
Just little piddly bullshit.
The dude crawled out of the car.
This officer got so mad he couldn't find none. He's over here slamming stuff back into their bags.
I'm good if you're good. Yeah, y'all can get back in the vehicle. Can you see?
Yeah, no, I can't see that. Now that my buddy needs help.
Hey, calm down.
I'm offering him help.
Yeah, that's like, we can manage, bro.
Here. Corner of the car right here. Corner of the car right there.
I got you.
You got it?
You let go.
Okay. You need a hand?
Are we done?
Yeah.
Well, he should help me.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you don't mind Dallas grabbing me real quick.
What's that?
Mind if Dallas grabs me real quick?
I don't.
We do this all the time. We're brave. Like I said, follow us on social media, man. We're brave and blind. It gets a million views.
Like nothing like you.
Going down right there. We can manage, bro.
Here. Corner of the car right here. Corner of the car right there.
I got you.
You got it?
You let go.
Okay. You need a hand?
Are we done?
Yeah.
Well, he should help me.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you don't mind Dallas grabs me real quick.
What's that?
Mind if Dallas grabs me real quick?
I don't.
We do this all the time. We're brave. Like I said, follow us on social media, man. We're brave and blind. It gets a million views.
Like nothing like you.
Going down right there.
Oh, that's his site. Wait.
We're brave. Like I said, follow us on social media, man. We're brave and blind. It gets a million views.
Like nothing. Nothing like you.
Going down right there.
Am I allowed to grab?
No, just leave it up there for right now.
Yep, that's it, buddy.
You just showed up, or supervisor?
Normal.
Yep. You're the one who told me to shut up, ain't you?
I told you to be quiet.
Yeah. Hi, thank you. That's all, bro.
Hey.
What's wrong with his face? Hold on, let's see what's wrong. The hell?
You just showed up, or supervisor?
I was just looking at it because it's distorted in the camera.
Normal.
Dang, man, you look almost damn scary. Ugh. Okay, let's see. They should have had let him did that catheter thing. Yeah, they should have let him do that. That's crazy. So anyway, somebody said that they sued. He sued them. They did. Is this the one that I read where they said they sued him? Let me see. I thought I just read that. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with the other one. Let's see. Oh yeah, so they said 2 cops were fired and he won $80 million. He talks about it on his YouTube channel. Let's see what that says. Damn, he did do a federal lawsuit, y'all. In mid-July 2025, federal lawsuit was announced in connection with the traffic stop. See how people do? Y'all got to stop talking and do real lawsuits. Okay, that's what I be talking about. The lawsuit is ongoing, and the results of the disciplinary action or legal proceedings against the officers are not yet known. So it's not yet known yet. He's a paraplegic. Damn. So we don't know exactly. They still how secret he won $80 million that year. They say it's still ongoing, but that's in July. It is October, so maybe by now he won and stuff. Yeah. So somebody said he did not get that. I just read that it was still ongoing. So right where it says it right here, unless they already did it. It was just announced. The lawsuit is ongoing. And they don't know anything else. So there it is. All right. Well, hopefully he does, win. And stuff. That was plain ridiculous. Okay, so we're going to watch one more, and then that's going to be it for right now. Let's watch this one.
Tonight, 7 News Detroit anchor Carolyn Clifford is digging into a dispute between a retired police detective from Detroit and a Livonia resident after an encounter inside a condo complex left both men pointing fingers.
Let's see what's going on.
Marcellus Ball spent 35 years with the Detroit Police Department, retiring as a detective, honored at the White House. But earlier this year, while searching for a condo in Livonia, he says he faced something he never expected.
Get out of my face.
This is a private
I
street
know
here.
what it is.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
If you knew, you wouldn't be here.
I'm in law enforcement, so I know what I'm doing.
Law enforcement. I see your badge.
Ball says 51-year-old Edward Dombrowski confronted him, questioning why he was there.
Basically was racial profiling me, and he was telling me what was I doing over here. You don't live here. We don't want you here.
Get out of here.
No.
Get your car out of here.
Feeling uneasy, Ball began recording. He says Dombrowski had a knife in his pocket.
Right through here where I could see it.
Something confirmed on a 911 call. By the time police arrived, Dombrowski had walked away, and Ball was told to leave. Later, police asked Ball if he wanted to press charges, but without a name, he posted the video online. It quickly drew hundreds of responses.
Get out. You can't case our neighborhood then.
Goodbye.
It's not for sale.
Goodbye.
Not for sale.
Goodbye.
When we met Ball back at the complex for an interview, Dombrowski walked right up. When we asked Dombrowski why he confronted Ball, his answer pointed to suspicion.
Why would you feel so hostile towards someone like Marcellus Ball pulling up into your condo complex?
Well, Marcellus didn't have a very cogent story to offer me about his presence here with his Volvo.
Dombrowski admits he always carries a knife, but denies showing it to Ball. Still, he acknowledges confronting others before, including an African-American food delivery driver.
Well, as a matter of fact, yeah, one of the delivery people came through. His name was Ezekiel.
Ezekiel?
Yeah, of African-American descent.
Mm-hmm. And you
Okay.
confronted him?
Yeah, I did. It was at 2 a.m.
And you have an association, right?
Mm-hmm.
The association, are they okay with you confronting people?
They're absolutely blindsided by Marcellus.
We reached out to the Villas Condo Association. By email, they told us Dombrowski has no authority to confront anyone. The Wayne County prosecutor charged him with disorderly person and disturbing the peace. We were there for his first court appearance.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by anything from probation and fines and costs to a maximum of 93 days incarceration.
You need to do them
90 days incarceration, I apologize, and or a $500 fine.
His court-appointed attorney said he was suffering from a mental illness, was off his medication, and undergoing...
Is the court-appointed attorney black? Is that him? And also, I thought he had some money. Why does he have a court-appointed attorney? He talking all this shit and can't even afford an attorney. So he broke his shit. At least broke enough that he cannot even afford an attorney. Listen, he got an African-American attorney, but he want to be racist. Honestly, I probably would have not. I couldn't even take his case. Okay, point blank. Yeah, one day he definitely will confront the right one.
Anger management. That's when Livonia's 16-court district judge Paul Bernier fired back.
If this is true, anger didn't provoke you to go up to that man and say the things you did and try to keep him out of your neighborhood. That wasn't anger, that was racism.
For Ball, justice is simple.
Has justice been served yet?
It's on the way. Justice is a process, and this is just part of the process. The judge set a court date, and we'll see what happens after then.
That's crazy.
Tonight, 7 News Detroit anchor Carolyn Clifford is digging into a dispute between a retired police detective from Detroit and a
Charles, so that is it for the videos tonight. Thank you so much for watching those videos. Thank you, Jermaine, for giving me these videos and stuff. You always get good videos, and my favorite videos are the ones with the cats. Okay, yep, it sure is. All right, let's see. We'll watch the rest of these tomorrow, you guys. I can't watch videos all night. All right, let's go over here. All right, so yeah. He was cracking up, huh, Jermaine? All right. So thanks to everybody for being here. Everybody in the bushes, everybody watching this in the replay. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notifications. Make sure you share and leave a comment if you like, okay? And if you want to show additional support, you can do a super sticker, super chat, cash app donation at $Shades too, or you can get yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. If you guys are into Country Wayne skits, check my reaction video out tomorrow sometime, early afternoon, okay? And check out my latest Dollar Tree haul and my latest YouTube short. Okay? All right. Let me take this name thing out real quick. So let's see. So again, thanks to Jermaine, Most Hated Bronze, Tony Bands, Looney Tunes. Yep, he was definitely a lot of racist people. J4. This was racism night. I already said Tony Bands, right? And Jermaine. Thank y'all so much. All right. Y'all have a good night. And I will see you guys later. And have a blessed Wednesday, okay? And a blessed night. This is Shades 2. And we are getting ready to get out of here. Hold on, let me put this back up here. I wish StreamYard would do something a little bit better with all this money they charging us. They should automatically pop the shit up on the screen. You should be able to program it and everything just pop up. All right. So y'all don't forget all the stuff we talked about. We talked about Luigi. We talked about the man and the woman who left their 12-year-old in the house, in the empty house while they moved out to another house. We talked about the woman who unalived her 6-year-old because she snapped and choked him to you know what. We talked about Kata Scott, who was kidnapped and ultimately unalived. She was an aspiring beauty pageant contestant. We talked about, let's see what else. So many. We talked about a recall and all the other little stuff that we covered. And then we watched all these viral videos. So hopefully, you learned some things tonight. If not, check me out tomorrow. And let's see if you can learn something then. All right. Other than that, y'all, have a good night because I am tired. And Shay's thoughts are just what it is when I put it up there. It's this right here for you guys. Do something that makes you happy within. and live your life in happiness. With that being said, you guys, I'll catch y'all later. You guys have a good night, and thank you so much for watching. Peace out, y'all.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shay's too, baby. She back again. Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view. She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let gang and back again. It's a late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. On Shay's tube, she back again. It's late night with Shay. Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day.